I'm Bill Bro, and we're on the telephone with Valerie Vasquez, one of the runners in the upcoming 2010 Chicago Marathon, sponsored by Bank of America. Valerie, thanks for joining us here today.
You bet.
Tell us why you decided to run on Team KCA in the Chicago Marathon. What was your motivation?
Well, I have a brother who in 2001 was diagnosed with renal cell carcinoma. They found a tumor on his right kidney, and at the time he was 39 years old. So they removed the kidney and tested the lymph nodes, and his lymph nodes did have the cancer cells as well. When you read the information available at the time on survival rates for renal cell carcinoma that had spread to the lymph nodes, he had less than a 5% chance of living 5 years. And so that threw me and my family for a loop, and so that's when I joined the National Kidney Cancer Association to learn as much as I could about kidney cancer and the treatments available and all of that. So after his kidney was removed, he did do the interferon treatment for a year, and he did make it through that year on the treatment dose. I know a lot of people feel so sick they can't make it the full year, but he did. And we just hoped that it didn't recur to one of the organs. So fast forward 7 years later, and my brother was doing great, still getting CAT scans to be monitored, and it ended up that a spot showed up on his remaining kidney, his left kidney, and then also on his bones, and it was confirmed that it was the renal cell carcinoma that was back. So that was a year and a half ago, and so now he's 48, 49. And in the time period of those 7 years, I think there had been at least 6 new treatments that had come out to actually help manage renal cell carcinoma. And so he went on to one of those chemotherapies, and I cannot remember the name of it now, but he's been on a treatment for, I think it's 3 weeks on, 2 weeks off for the last year. And he'll have to continue that as long as he can tolerate it. The good news is once he can't tolerate that, there's other drugs he can try. And so I see the work that the medical community has done in getting treatments for kidney cancer in the last 7 years. And so when the National Kidney Cancer Association contacted me to run the Chicago Marathon, I have 3 little kids at home, and I didn't feel like I could use the excuse of I don't have time or I can't run that far because I know what my brother is experiencing. And through all of his treatment, he hasn't complained. He has not missed a day of work. And so I just felt like that was something that I could do for him. And, I just really felt like I couldn't say no. There's nothing that I wouldn't do physically that I thought would be too hard because of everything that he's going through right now. And so that's why I'm doing it.
Tell me about your experience in running. Have you run a marathon before?
No, I have not. I grew up running in high school just in track and cross country and was never that big of a distance runner. I did run a half marathon last year, but have never run a marathon.
We're certainly grateful to have you as a member of Team KCA in the Bank of America Chicago Marathon. That gets underway bright and early on the 10th of October on the streets of downtown Chicago. And Valerie, we very much look forward to seeing you there, and we thank you for your support.
Thank you.